This is possibly the most important section of the entire weekend, because if you master this section, you have your choice of traditional distributors if that's what you want. If you don't want traditional distribution, you've got a great head start on DIY and internet with what you created. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is artwork. Now, this is not an exaggeration. I get stuff like this from filmmakers who've attended my seminar, and they're just starting out. Now, I'm going to show you this, and this was intended to be the DVD cover. So this wasn't her final version, but this was a early draft of what she was thinking about. It's dark. You can't really see what's going on. She knows what's going on. She's the filmmaker. And I get this kind of stuff a lot. Jerome, what do you think? You're not going to get distribution. I don't care if you've got Blair Witch. You're not going to get distribution with that. Distributors get stuff like this. You know what they do with it? Throw it in the trash? No. But this goes on a credenza over here that gets viewed, once in a while, and it's a pile of stuff. And this is the no pile. They haven't even looked at your movie yet. This is the no pile. But there's a maybe. It's a no, and I'll check it out when I have time, or my assistant will, to be sure we're not missing the gem. Terrible artwork, but it's probably a no. The yes pile is over here. The yes pile is over here, and it's a smaller pile. And if it goes into the office, and it's the yes pile, they're like, oh, well, all right, this is a maybe. But if they're thinking it's a no, they now are going to watch your movie, or their assistant's going to watch your movie thinking it's already a no, and let's prove me wrong. And when it's a no, prove me wrong, it's never proven wrong. It's a no. Once a no, always a no, in their mind. That's the before. And now I'm not going to say that this is the best artwork in the world, but there's a concept here, and it's executed in an okay way. What kind of movie is this? Horror, slasher, thriller. You know what it is. You don't know what that is. Okay, distributors are the same way. If they don't know what that is, it's in the no pile. Similar situation to Hannah's Gift. This filmmaker, this was one of his early, or his rendition of the artwork. And this is what a lot of indie filmmakers do. They'll composite together, some shots, and they'll throw them together and think, hey, this is going to work. This is going to sell. Well, this stuff doesn't sell. And I get emailed stuff like this all the time from attendees. This got him a deal, a decent one. Same movie. I want you guys to be aware of this, as that you're doing artwork. It needs to be of a caliber that if it's sitting on the home video shelf, when it gets there, or if it's going theatrical first, that people are going to go, this looks attractive, this looks interesting. They don't say this looks attractive. They think it. Oh, this looks cool. This is an independent film also. It's very plain. There's no texture and layer to what's going on here. I don't know who this is. I've got to assume it's Steve Zahn, but I don't know for sure. We're seeing his back. Now, guess what? It's coming out on home video. Are they using this? They're going with this. This will sell in the home video stores. This will sell on DVD. You got a smiling, happy Jennifer, love puppy Steve Zahn look. This is the cover of the home video. Huge difference between the two. Not every movie poster has to have a concept. There's no concept here. It's just the stars they're selling. That's okay. But if you don't have the stars in your movie and you can't put their heads on the cover art and sell it that way, if you've got attractive artwork, good-looking artwork that looks slick, you've got a better shot. How do you avoid this pile and get in this pile? By having a kick-ass press kit, kick-ass artwork, a good tagline. And if you have names in your movie, fine, then you don't need all of that if you've got good names. But if you've got names in your movie and you've got that, and it's not a studio movie, then you're competing in terms of perception on the studio level. And that's great. But without names or without big names, you've got to put them in the mindset of a winning movie. People fix their artwork, they fix their press kit, they play with the movie a little bit, they get a deal.